Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out 2 Point Campus. This is a game that you can normally find on Steam for about $30, but recently there was a free-to-play weekend along with a 50% off sale going on. I had to jump on that just because I've always wanted to try this game, but I don't know. I had 2 Point Hospital in my library, so I was like, well, it looks similar. I don't want to pull the plug on this yet. Well, I'm glad I waited because now I can get it for 50% off. Anyway, so 2 Point Campus is like 2 Point Hospital in the sense that it's a management game, although it's very cartoony and humorous in the way it does things. Rather than running a hospital, you'll be running a school. There are some differences, which I'll get into later. Sandbox mode. There is a sandbox mode that I haven't tried. That being said, you don't have to beat existing levels in order to play the sandbox. You can just pick the level that you want. It'll tell you how many plots are available. Yeah, you can unlock new pieces of land and put new buildings down. And then different modes. There's standard, creative, challenge, and custom. I really like that there's a custom mode because you can actually adjust sliders and fine-tune everything the way you want it. I love that. Just the fact that this game has sandbox alone, I think adds a ton of replay value to this game. I love it when games take the extra time to add a sandbox rather than take you through what developers think should be the optimal experience. Screw the optimal experience. We all play differently, you know what I mean? So I love that. I'm so glad that there's a sandbox mode and you can fine-tune things. But there is a campaign as well. I completed the first map, which is more like a tutorial, and I got 3 stars on it. Like in 2 Point Hospital, you'll be tasked with completing specific goals, and if you complete these goals, you'll start earning stars. And yeah, it's 2 Point Hospital. It's just just a different theme. So how does this game play? Well, typically there's 2 ways the students will interact with their assigned course. First, you pick a course. The game is broken up into years. And at the beginning of every year, it's kind of like a summer vacation thing. You can pick which courses will be available for that year. And then you set everything up and then you hit play and then you just watch students come and go. You can still edit things in between, but primarily if you've set it up correctly, you really don't have to do much except for respond to various messages. But anyway, these students will hop around between lecture halls and the classroom-specific labs or whatever. So, for example, the tutorial map was Scientography, I think it was. There was a lecture hall that they needed, as well as a Scientography lab. And you had to put down items in each. There's also dorm rooms that you can place down. Students in this game will share bedrooms, and they will require different objects. Oh, by the way, like in 2 Point Hospital, when you add objects to the environment, it'll improve the room's prestige score. From what I've seen, though, it seems like there's diminishing returns if you keep putting down the same thing. In 2 Point Hospital, I could put down 30 of the same poster and bump the room prestige up to crazy levels. In this game, you can't do that. And I think that's actually a pain in the butt, having to constantly click in the menus, find something unique, and put it down. I mean, you don't have to, but better prestige it's just all around good for the room. There's toilets and bathrooms you can put down. I love that whenever you center on a bathroom or center on a library, it'll only bring up the items that are specific to that room, so you don't have to hunt for it. I love that. Libraries are a place where students go to finish their assignments. Over time, you will have to expand on these rooms because, as I said earlier, the game is broken up into years. And little did I know that students can return for a second and a third year. And as they do so there's second year Scientography, third year Scientography. In the second and third years, they'll start demanding new objects to be placed in your existing rooms so that they can pass that course. So what you think is okay for right now may not be enough. Because again, the Scientography room that you put down is just basic. But second year and third year students will need extra stuff in those rooms. So make sure that you leave some extra space. Messages in this game, very annoying. Every minute, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want. Just imagine, the messages wouldn't leave me alone. They want everything, these people. Now, on occasion, they will say, okay, this machine is needed in this scientography course lab in order to pass. Or this bookshelf is needed in the library so that these students can pass the course. Like, that is a thing. Those are the messages I want. But, oh, I want a love bench. Oh, I want a love bench so I can romance the people on the hum. I don't care about a stupid love bench. But I put it down in order to just leave me alone. I'll put your stupid bench down and I'll leave me alone. You will earn, is it Kodosh? I think it is. It's like premium currency in this game. Don't worry, there's no real money involved. It's just as you complete these challenges and these missions, these little side missions from messages, and even achievements, you'll earn Kudosh, Kudosh, whatever. And it's like a premium currency store. There are items in the environment that you can only unlock with this Kudosh, and then you place it with money. So Love Machine, for example, unlock with 100 Kudosh, and then you place it for $2,500. Like, that's it. And these are just like things that the students can interact with in the environment in order to be more happy. Yeah, speaking of which, like, overall, like, the game is fine. I have seen students, like, AI pathfinding freak out a bit, which is kind of annoying. That's really the only, like, bugs that I've seen in the game so far. Over time, you'll unlock new courses that you can add. So you'll kind of have to hire more teachers, expand your spaces so that you can put more labs down for the different courses. You can even edit the courses, like you can increase or decrease tuition fees. You can adjust student intake. You can even upgrade these courses by spending course points, and that will allow you to, well, be better at that course and unlock more students and other things. So you can actually, like, just start spending these course points as you earn them to upgrade these courses. So Scientography level 1 can be upgraded to 2, to 3, to 4, and that just makes them overall better. And again, there's a 1, 2, and 3 year thing. So don't be too hasty to keep adding all these courses, because you're going to need a crap ton of room over time for the first year and third year students for that. Luckily, the game will automatically adjust the timetable for you, and it will say in a warning in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, another teacher needed, or another lab needed, and you need it by this day because the schedule needs it for this. So I have not actually messed around with the timetable at all. I've let the computer do all of that for me, and there is no problem. And again, the game will say on the timetable or in a warning message, hey, you need a lab for this spot for the second year students or whatever. So I love that. And of course, you can do all of that in your summer vacation period before you actually hit the button to start the year. So it's like half the game is like, okay, you're in your summer vacation management year and you're placing stuff down, and then the rest of it's just a fishbowl. You're watching the students walk around. Only rarely have I ever needed to, like, really edit something. But other, like, second and third year students, for example, need a particular thing, so I've had to add things here and there. You can move rooms around freely in this game, which is awesome. You can easily edit things. Compared to 2 Point Hospital, the edit options, the room edit options, are fantastic. Of course, you're going to get your yearly awards, and you'll see how many people graduated, how many students expelled, failed, how many dropped out, what your average exam result scores were. I love that. I love that there's... I just love the theme. I really do. So, like, I'm really digging this game, and I'm probably going to pull the plug. I haven't decided if I'm going to get all the DLCs yet, because there seems to be a lot to do in the main game. But, like I said, the game is 50% off right now, and likewise, the DLCs are also on sale, so I might just grab everything and just be done with it, because I think this would keep me busy for a long period of time. The first tutorial area alone, I've spent a couple of hours in just messing around. It's fun. It really is. Again, my only real complaint with it is the amount of requests that these students have. I'd be managing something, adding a room, trying to get my requirements done, the campus requirements done. I look over at the envelope and there's like 9 messages waiting for me. 8 of them are like, I want this item, I want this item. And then the other one is, okay, I need this for this class. You know, I wish I could, like, disable all of those want messages and only enable the need messages. Rooms in this game also have a capacity. That's something I had to get used to. Like staff rooms and student lounges. They can only hold so many people. Despite the fact that you've got 5 tables in there and they can hold all these people, the room itself can only hold it's like a room occupancy kind of thing that's enforced. So even if you've got 5 tables, not all of them are going to be used because your room occupancy demands that only this many students can enter the room at one point in time. That's kind of annoying. So I have to adjust the rooms a bit and play around and see, okay, maybe I made this room too big for what I've put in here. So it's like finding the right optimal size. Luckily, you can save room templates and load room templates. I haven't messed around with it at all because I've only spent a limited time on this game to just see whether or not I liked it. So this isn't a full review, more of like a first impressions kind of thing. First impressions are good. Again, there are career goals to shoot for, develop 25 new romances, earn $10 million. By completing these, you also earn that kudos I was talking about. Just those alone, I love goals that I can just shoot for that are actually worth something. Borderlands 3 had that golden key achievement system that I really liked as well. But anyway, I digress. 2 Point Campus, is it worth it? For 50% off, absolutely. You're going to spend a lot of time in this game. Is it better than 2 Point Hospital? I like 2 Point Hospital, but I didn't stick with it for over the long haul because I was too busy playing other games. I enjoy 2 Point Hospital. I have a lot of time in that one. The management of it was overwhelming at sometimes, like trying to figure out what courses and what employees should be assigned to what rooms. I didn't have to worry about that here so far. I don't know if that's something I'll have to worry about in the future, but anyway, 2 Point Campus, definitely go check it out. It is worth the $15 that I will eventually spend on it. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.